Good morning, guys. How you all doing? Despite appearances, it's actually quite nice out today. It's nice and it's not too warm. It's not cold at all. A little bit wet, but it's all right. We finished our warm up because that's the most important part. You got to make sure you warm up properly, otherwise you just get injured. We've got handstand push-ups today. We've got reverse grip push-ups, toe to bars. What else do we have? We've got a couple more exercises as well. Can't remember them right now. I've got them written down though. I really should remember it though, because it's pretty much the same thing I do week in, week out. But no, first we do have handstand push-ups, so might as well get straight into it, right?
The mic is in my mouth. Lol.
The mic went into my mouth. That was so strange. What was that, 5, 6 reps? I think 5. That was a decent 5 though. That felt very solid and comfortable, which I'm glad with, because there was a time not too long ago, like maybe last month or so, like even getting 4 or 5 reps, it just felt, I don't know, I wasn't really happy with my form. And that probably was more of a mental thing, but now I'm like, nah, you know what, I like this is good. Yeah, because this was my first set, I don't want to be going to failure or anything just yet. Especially because this is quite like a big exercise. Because technically speaking, the best warm-up you can do is just a regressed or lighter weight version of whatever exercise you're trying to do, because that's then priming your body to move in the way that you're going to move in the exercise, and that's kind of like the best warm-up you can do. But no, because this was my first set, I didn't feel like going to failure or anything. I was like, let me get like some nice reps out, let me get used to the movement in my head again. But no, that felt good. I'm glad. I felt like writing today's workout out, like tracking how many sets I'm doing, how many reps I'm doing. I'm probably going to do 3 sets for everything. Not really overloading on anything in terms of how many reps I do, how many sets I do. So maybe reps I might, like I'll try and increase. But that first set was what, 5 reps? Maybe I'll go for 6 on this next one. It also depends as well, like how much fatigue builds up in my shoulders, because I did 5 in the last set, right? And now maybe when I go into the second set, I may not realize it, but I may be more tired than I was expecting. So I can only do like 3, 4 reps, right? But on sets 2 and 3, I reckon I will do partials. Like even if I can't get all the way down, still going through whatever range of motion I have, because that will really push me towards muscular failure. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for 3 sets for everything. Yeah, we've got handstand push-ups, we've got reverse grip push-ups, toes to bars, pull-ups, ring curls, and I'm gonna try a lying lateral raise for my side delts, because I find side delts a little bit more tricky to target with calisthenics alone. Doesn't mean it's impossible, it's definitely possible, but you have to do some, I guess, unconventional movements. Maybe about another 30 seconds rest, and then I'll do my second set. Yeah, I don't know why I felt like writing my workout down today. I was like, nah, you know what, why not? But that's something I should do in general, I think, anyways. Oh, it's wet. Duh, it's wet. Oh well. Let's get the shit. Let's get the shit. Let's get the shit. Let's. Ooh. Yeah, like Kendrick said, let's get this shit. Oh. Yeah, I did some partials there. I think I did get to like 4 reps. Like I said, head rush, wow. Yeah, I got to like 4 reps and then I had to do some partials, and I'm okay with that. My form did break down a bit earlier though, but that's nothing too major. What do you think happens when you get tired? Your form breaks down. Now, it wasn't anything bad in the sense that I was going to injure myself. It was like I just had like a bit of a banana back. I think that was slightly a lower back issue, but more than anything, it was a shoulder pushing strength issue. Because I couldn't hold myself up like this. I had to go a little bit like this, which would cause that banana back. That water tastes so beautiful after a set. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me or not, but you know, you get those moments where like you're just so dehydrated or you're so tired or something, and then you have water and you're like, oh my God, this is the best drink I've ever had. Not just like the best glass of water or whatever, the best drink. Because we have the same nose, same clothes. How many sets? No, how many reps did I do? I need to count that back, but I don't know how many I did. Was it 4 in partials? We'll find out. That was about a 5, maybe 6, but I'm not gonna count that 6 for another 4 rep. That was 5 and then 2 partials, so lit. 5 plus 2 partials. Okay. In my head, I have it as like, if only my head gets down to here, that counts as a partial rep. I don't know why. I don't know why, to me, like deficit handstand push-ups. So when my head passes this point, that would count as a full rep. Maybe especially because on this wall, like if I did get my head down, not wall, but this platform, if my head gets down to this, I'm not at like a full 90-degree contraction. It's just slightly below. So maybe that's why. And technically, that's not incorrect. Like if I was to be a full rep, it would be like 90-ish degrees or plus, right? It wouldn't be like up here, it would be more like here. But in my head, I know for a fact I consider this a full range rep, and that's not wrong. But that requires a lot more strength. But we're building up to that. Yeah, 5 plus 2 partials. Okay, one more set. I'll try on this side, I'm gonna go for like 3 reps, but I'm gonna try like get my head below this, and then we'll try and push for some partials as well, which should be doable. I really need to start like training for a handstand and getting my handstand down, because I know as well, like if I really do want to build pushing strength, shoulder pushing strength, like handstand push-ups, I need to be doing them like freestanding, because only then will I be able to load my whole body weight onto my shoulders. I mean, I could do weighted up against the wall, and that would make up for whatever like weight I offset by touching or like supporting my legs on here. But you know, I really do need to sort my handstand out. It's literally just the balance component, and not the strength component. I feel like people sometimes forget that handstand isn't just about the balance. You do need the strength to hold yourself up. But the strength is a lot easier to gain than the balance. And the balance is just a case of just doing it again and again and again, which I do not, which is why I cannot do the handstand yet. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm resting longer than I think I am, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like if I rest a little bit longer, great, like I just have longer to recover. But I should decrease that a little bit. But it's not the end of the world. All right, one last set. There's a guy doing a back lever. Sick. All right, come on, one more set. And first 3 reps below this if possible. And no banana back. Tuck your core in. That's not one thing I'm doing. I'm engaging my legs, but not my core. Okay, enough talking. Oh. Watch the banana back. My shoulders hurt, which is good. That's what we want. Oh, head rush. Yeah, my forehead got like to here, which is good. Oh, head rush is not over yet. I stood up too early. Again, I didn't count. Like, I think that was 4 full reps and then 3 partials, I think. I'll watch that back. And then reverse ring push-ups. Let's go. Yeah, I counted that last set back. That was 5 reps. I'm taking that as 5 full reps and then 3 partials. So 8 overall. Technically, I guess you could make a case that wasn't 5 and it was actually 4, but I'm taking it as 5. It could also be like that my counting is completely wrong, in which case tell me. And you know, that's fine, I'll take that feedback on. But no, that was solid. There was 5 full reps in all 3 of those sets. I did partials in the second set and third set. Also, me getting up on my left shoulder is so much smoother now. Like in terms of like when I climb up onto the platform. Before I used to struggle getting my left hand up and then, you know, but I can do that now. Which is a strength increase, great. Exactly what we want. But now we got some reverse grip push-ups. 3 sets again. Yeah, everything's going to be 3 sets today, I reckon. I don't know how many reps I want to do. I think I'll base it off whatever this first set is. So, They feel harder today compared to last week, and I'm okay with that. 10. Okay, so that was actually 9 reps, not 10. Which, okay, yeah, that's fine. I've moved the rings down to 12 now. They were up on 11 before, so it's only like a small change, but still, they're a little bit lower to the ground, so technically harder. I'm gonna still aim for 9, because they are a harder variation. If I don't get 9, if I get slightly less, that's fine. Ah. Both times down that last rep, I've changed my hand position to go back to like normal. Oh, the wet. Yeah. When I come up the push, I've done this, which is fine. Last rep. Technically, these aren't just reverse grip push-ups. These are obviously reverse grip ring push-ups, and on top of that, they're deficit reverse grip ring push-ups. Wow, that is a mouthful. Deficit reverse grip ring push-ups. Okay, sure. We're just adding all the debuffs on. Not debuffs, but like modifications to make it harder, I guess. All right, last set. I'll go for 9 again. Let's just stick to the 9s. No, that's a lie. We're gonna try push past 9. We're gonna do it until I can't push anymore. So maybe that's the 10th rep. Who knows? I feel like I might be cut off camera-wise, but who cares? Maybe it might not be 9. What am I saying? My upper chest hurts, which is what we want. I'm stuck. You know what, I'll take that. Because even doing like a normal push-up, I struggled. Like as in like normal grip. But I'm still not satisfied. Nope. Nope. All right, now I'm done. Those felt like really special reps. And I don't mean special as in good, I mean special as in questionable. Oh well. That's some good upper chest activation though, but that's exactly what I'm after. That's specifically why I'm doing these reverse grip and deficit push-ups. because I've never really biased or targeted my upper chest, so it was a bit lacking compared to like my lower chest, like my mid chest. Plus, I need to train my chest in general, so you know. But no, I'm definitely feeling the benefits. No, the growth in my upper chest. Like there is a difference, which is great. It means what I'm doing is working. Okay, toes to bar. I mean, if this isn't entirely accurate, it's not the end of the world. And then I did 10 plus how many partials? I'm just gonna write 5 partials. Seems legit. All right, toes to bars. Toes to bars. Toes to bar. Singular. I'm gonna use this yellow band today. It's mainly for my hip flexors because they do not feel ready to go straight away from set 1. So this will give a little bit of resistance to them. Hopefully warm them up as well. So sets 2 and 3 I can do it without. I need to not bring my back up so much. This is getting in my way. Just move this. 6, I'm on 6, I think. I really need to count. I don't count, I just focus on my exercises or my reps. One more. One more. One more, man, come on. Yeah, fuck it. I don't need for it to be perfect. That felt like a lot of, wow, those are really nice clouds. That felt like a lot of lat assistance. Like I didn't really feel my lats engage, but I thought like my back got too horizontal for a few reps. I just got to be mindful of that. Also, I'm still building that compression strength up. So if I do it now, it's not the end of the world. I just got to be a little bit more mindful about that and focus on, instead of doing this, you know. Well, I can't bend my hand backwards. But yeah, I'm trying to think, how can I show you? Yeah, instead of bringing my back up like this, to focus more on doing like this. I don't know if that means anything. You guys are intelligent, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you the clouds I was talking about. It was these. Like, just look like that contrast. Like those are so pure white clouds, and then like the grey contrast there, it looks beautiful. I don't know what it is. Look at that. Is it just me? But that looks beautiful. Look at that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? All right, now I don't actually need to wait as long between these exercises because they're more core and hip flexors. Can I just point out though? On the last rep that I did for that set, I was like, it's fine, it's whatever. Like I didn't get my legs all the way up, but I got my legs to 90 degrees almost, and my legs were straight, like relatively straight. Before I was struggling to do this, like my legs were here before. I couldn't straighten them, and now my legs were straight. You know how much of an improvement that is? And I'm thinking, you know, it wasn't all the way to the bar, it's okay. But this is an improvement from before. My legs are 90 degrees. Lit. This is strength, this is progression, this is growth. This is exactly what we want. All right, enough of me getting hyper. Not hyper, I don't know what it is. Let's try 10 reps. Those last few reps were not great at all, but it's okay because my core hurts. Which means something is going right, right? I'm gonna build up to 10 though. Like, I wanna be able to do 10 toe to bar reps, like toe to bar, not just like, oh, you know, I can do the first 5 toe to bar and then I do like normal regulators. No, I wanna be able to do 10. Oh, my hips hurt. So, 10, man. What is that, 4? Oh, my abs. All right, pull-ups, high pull-ups. That's really weird technique. I don't know why I went more like in a straight line with kipping. I don't mind the kipping so much because I did get me the height and that's what I want to do. But I need to be more of a diagonal. But we'll focus on that in the next set. It's okay. If one set isn't perfect, I have another set. And if anything, me not doing things right the first time is kind of better because then it gives me more to focus on and think on. Low-key, I was focusing on the song during that set. It's a banger of a song though, so I stopped at a good place last set, like in terms of the amount of reps I did, because when I watched it back, my third rep, you can tell like it was different from my first two. Like the power significantly decreased, and then even more so on the fourth one. But I'm glad I pushed for that fourth. Okay, but remember, try and go more diagonal this time, as opposed to straight. Go for the swing in. Okay. A bit better, I think, form-wise. Not too sure. I will watch it back. Okay, nice. Yeah, they're definitely looking a lot better. That is for sure. I think on this last set though, I want to aim for 2, but I want to make sure that when I reach the top, I pull in, because I've got the height, not necessarily the height, but I've got the way of pulling down to go up. Now I just need to come forward so I can try and touch the bar to like my ribs or my waist or my hips, wherever it is I can pull at the moment, wherever my max is. But I've got to focus on that, and I feel like that will take up more energy finishing that last bit off. So I've got to make sure I do that properly. So if I get only 2 in this one, I'm okay with that. I'm still going to rest for like another minute or so because it's been about a minute or so. Only 2. Swing in, come up. Swing in, come up. I don't know how that was. I think I poured in more than normal, which is good, which is what I wanted. I'm gonna watch that back. But I definitely felt like when I went for the third one, I was like, no, there is no power being generated. So I guess from a power perspective, it's good because I didn't have much power left to generate in the third rep. So I gave most of it to the first two. Okay, so technically, not even technically, my second rep in that set was better than my first. Even though on the first, because I was fresher, I generated more power. I was a little bit too horizontal on that first rep when I went up. But the second rep, when I came down after that first rep and then pulled up, that was a lot better. That was a lot better of a pulling path that I had. But honestly, those two reps were exactly what I was aiming for. So that was great. Just gonna do some ring curls. I think I'll only do 2 sets for these, and I'm only gonna be doing one at a time. So some nice isolation work for the biceps, especially because like your arms, if you don't like, what's the word? If you don't specifically train them, like your biceps, your triceps, if you just rely on your compound movements, like dips or like reverse grip push-ups or the pull-ups for your bis and tris, you won't really grow them. Like you do need the isolation work. And I'm speaking from experience because I don't really isolate my arms. So I'm gonna start doing that. All right, 6.5, let's see how this works out. It's a lot easier on my right side, but it's kind of to be expected, I guess. My form on my left side and right side was kind of different. Oops. Just gotta be careful with that. Like my left side was a bit more stricter in terms of the curl, and only in the last few reps did I go like this. On my right side, from the get-go, I was doing this, but it uses some other muscles than just my bicep to curl, and that's not good. Well, it's not bad, but that's not the goal. Like the idea is to isolate using the biceps. Maybe want to stop there. Back. I like 9 body angles off to make my left arm. Hold on. Nope. I wasn't gonna pose, but then I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna pose. Did what I said make sense? I don't know. My brain is not braining right now. I'm tired. I'm not overly tired. I just need to catch my breath and take a second to talk. Take a second to think before I talk, even. Point in case. This was a good session though. I enjoyed myself, and we made breakthroughs on some exercises, which was great. Because progression, growth, right? That's what we're after. I mean, my channel is literally called Almond Grows. It's best be growth. Oh, that is sweat. What was I doing? Posing, yeah. I like how I question this every time, as if I'm doing something different in terms of like what I'm doing. No, I just stand here and flex, and that's basically it. I'm too tired. No, not really, but the electrical signals are not electricking or not signaling to my muscles. I just want to stand here in the sun. It's actually quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever. But you know, if you've watched this video, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a good workout. If today's your rest day, I hope you rest and you feel ready to go for your next workout. If today wasn't your rest day and you didn't go work out, you know what? That's okay as well. I hope you do try and go, but even if you don't, it's not the end of the world. As long as you do turn up another day, because today is only Monday. Well, at least when I'm working out. Today's only Monday, it's only the start of the week. You've got the whole week. And even if it wasn't a Monday, you'd still have the rest of the week. Like if it was a Friday, you still got so many days. I don't know, I'm just talking. I can't be asked to pose. I really can't be asked. But I'm just tired. It's not like I can't be asked to pose because there are people around. There aren't that many people, but there are people around and they're looking. No, I'm just tired. I can't be asked. I'm just gonna end the video here, put my rings away, go home, have more water because oh my god, am I dehydrated. I'm also just yapping right now. This probably won't even make the cut into the video. But yeah, no, but thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys, or rather, you will see me in the next one. Safe.